Welcome back to True Talk Café, where we have real conversations about leadership, careers, and thriving in corporate America. I'm your host, Renee Stewart, and today we're talking about something every professional has experienced, but most people don't realize is quietly draining their performance. Today's topic is decision fatigue. Have you ever gotten to the end of the workday and someone asks, "What do you want for dinner?" And suddenly your brain completely shuts down. Or maybe you've stared at an email for 10 minutes trying to decide which version to send. That's not because you're indecisive. It's because you've spent your entire day making decisions and eventually your brain taps out. So let's talk about it. What is decision fatigue? Decision fatigue happens when the quality of our decisions declines after making lots of choices throughout the day. Think about it. Before 10 a.m., you've probably already decided what to wear, which meetings matter most, how to respond to 5 emails, whether to approve a budget or not, how to handle a difficult employee, and which priorities need attention today. Now multiply that by weeks, months, or years in leadership. Your brain isn't broken. It's simply running low on mental energy. The higher you climb in an organization, the fewer decisions are routine and the more consequences each decision carries. That's why executives often say they feel exhausted even when they haven't left their desk. So, why does this matter? Decision fatigue doesn't just make you tired, it changes how you lead. When we're mentally depleted, we tend to do one of three things: we procrastinate, we avoid making decisions altogether, or we make quick decisions just to get them off our plate. Neither option is leadership. That's survival mode. So great leaders know that every decision doesn't deserve the same amount of mental energy. Some decisions should take 30 seconds. Others deserve thoughtful strategy. Knowing the difference is what separates busy leaders from effective leaders. So here are a few signs you might be experiencing decision fatigue. One, you second guess decisions you've already made. You feel mentally exhausted by lunchtime. You avoid opening emails because you don't want one more thing to decide. You constantly ask others, "What do you think?" Not because you value collaboration, but because your brain is waving the white flag. Or maybe you've reached the point where everything feels equally urgent. When everything is a priority, nothing is. Sound familiar? You're definitely not alone. So, how do we fix it? Here are three practical strategies. Number one, eliminate unnecessary decisions. You want to create routines. So, for example, Steve Jobs became famous for wearing nearly the same outfit every day. Why? Not because he didn't care about fashion, but because he cared more about preserving mental energy for decisions that actually moved the business forward. Now, you don't have to wear a black turtleneck every day unless that's your thing. But having routines around meals, calendars, meeting structures, or even your morning schedule can free up valuable brain power. Number two, make important decisions early. Most people do their best thinking in the morning. Don't spend your peak mental energy answering emails that could wait. Use your sharpest hours for strategic thinking. Leave administrative tasks for later. Protect your brain like you protect your calendar. And number 3, stop carrying every decision yourself. Delegation isn't giving work away. It's developing people. If your team has the information, authority, and capability, let them decide. Strong leaders don't become bottlenecks. They build decision makers. Because here's the truth, leadership isn't measured by how many decisions you make. It's measured by how many good decisions your team can make without you. So here's today's True Talk takeaway. Decision fatigue is real, but it doesn't mean you're weak. It usually means you've been carrying way too much for too long. So the best leaders don't try to make more decisions. They create systems that require fewer of them. So this week, ask yourself one simple question. What decision am I making repeatedly that could become a process instead? Right? Now, AI, you can create in ChatGPT custom GPTs, or in Claude, you can create a skill that can handle those tasks or administrative tasks that you do automatically for you. That's how AI can help. You might want to learn how to do that. So that one change might give you back more mental energy than another cup of coffee ever could. And let's be honest, coffee is amazing, but it shouldn't be your leadership strategy. So if today's episode gave you something to think about, be sure to subscribe, share it with another leader, and join us next time for another True Talk Café micro episode where we keep leadership real, practical, and just a little bit fun. So I'm Renee. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, lead with intention, protect your energy, and remember, your best decisions begin with taking care of the person making them. So I'm out with no filter, just no fluff, and just true talk. Bye-bye.